What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another shiny hunt with I messed up the title. Okay, welcome to another Scarlet shiny hunt where you guys get to pick the targets. Since there's no one here right now, I'm gonna probably lead us off with Bulbasaur. Also, happy October for everyone who is ready for Spooky Month and such. And yeah, we're gonna be starting with the Bulbasaur I put right there, and I don't know why I sound like this right now. Without further ado, let's get started before I mess up anything else. Now, if I remember correctly, Bulbasaur can be found at the top of this mountain right here. And that's the best spot to isolate it. I'm pretty sure it's with a green pepper. So you can get poison sandwiches. Oh. How's it going, Gaster? Pretty sure it's up here though, but let me check up here maybe. This might be the spot. Nice. Let's knock out the Zangoose real quick. For those who don't know, that's the quick way to knock out a terrestrial Pokemon. Yeah, for me, I'm just working on getting some Pokemon in the older games. A friend of mine lent me some files from his collection, so I'm basically transferring over Mons. And also using the daycare to get ones that I need extra of. Okay, so yeah. Save. Yeah, as you can see, like I put there, we're starting with Bulbasaur. I said that like 10 times now, like the past like 2 minutes. Because I was stuttering on my start, and I still am kind of for some odd reason. Alright, one thing I will note is I was not able to get more Herba Mystica, so I'm going to have to do the old method. Yeah, you got a nuke right there. And there we go. Wait, you still haven't and you're hitting that hard? I thought that you were at level 90 when you said you were doing like 200k. What about her skills? Have you leveled those up? Let's see. This is like new Herba Mystica for me, so I don't know if this will work. Sparkling title encounter. Okay, this did work, and I got poison. Alright. And if it was done correctly, this should spawn only Bulbasaur. Yep. Now, see how long it takes the shine to pop up. Okay, they do spawn down here as well, which might be a bit better for me. Yeah, Bulbasaur turns a bit more green in its shiny. I honestly have never gotten one, and it's gonna be a bit hard for me to spot until I actually see one. But hopefully it's very simple. All I know is it turns more green. By the way, you got any ideas for targets? Like after we hunt for Bulbasaur for a bit? I'll just do laps around here. Come on, pick a Pokemon. Any Pokemon. Also, yeah, I did actually make the thumbnail for the ghost type thing if you saw that. So yeah, this weekend, we're going to start up our little October hunt thing where we try and go for the alpha ghost types. Which there are a handful. And I have a feeling I'm going to get multiple, like, Rotom attempts. Because that's the one I'm going to focus the most on. It's found in the mountains. Nice. Yes, we've been working on pre-prepping for Hootao. That's actually kind of smart. If I knew what mob weekend needed for her build, I would start building for that, but I don't know what is needed. And it's most likely something that's going to be in a new area. Kind of like how Farina and New Violette worked when they came out. They added a new area, and that's where they got their supplies. Yeah, 42 pity's pretty good. You only need, like, I think, 30 or 40 wishes to reach it. Maybe 50. You're that unlucky. Actually, Gasser, how much of Natlan have you explored, if I may ask? Yeah, I remember that was like the first character you tried getting. Look at you now, you actually hit harder than I do. Of course, at the same time, I have characters with the potential to surpass it. I just have not built them properly yet. Okay, yeah, sir. What I would say is collect all the chests in Natlan for like this one reason alone. You get like pyro sigils when you collect each chest, and you can use those sets to get a ton of primo gems. And Natlan is the only nation where every level actually gives some, and also wishes. Yeah, but then I gain another, and now you see how hard it is to get up an AR. Because you haven't really mentioned that in a minute. Even with me exploring a whole region like crazy, I only leveled up like only once, kind of. And that was like before I kind of really went nuts on trying to complete Natlan. Nice. Yeah, I might get back into Genshin a little bit. Like, I will admit Pokemon Insurgence is starting to get a little bit stale. But I did recently build up the Flygon. I just gotta get EV training done on it, and it should be set. And IV training. And then I'll probably start working on the rest of the, like, team, like, rebuild after I beat the Elite Four again. Chiori? Yeah, she's a good character for getting around the map, I believe. If we could somehow get 3 Bulbasaur, I might go for, maybe Ghastly next? At least, like, temporary, because we have a Poison-type sandwich. Wait, is that one? My aren't tricking me, right? Nope, they are. I don't know what Shiny Bulbasaur looks like. You know, every single one of them is gonna look shiny to me at this hour. That one, though. Maybe? Nope. Okay, this has gotten noticeably like harder to do. Because now they all look green to me. At the same time, I can kind of go off the bulb, which looks a bit more lighter color. I honestly did not know that she healed. I know she has a gun, though. Yeah, it's very hard for me to tell. I've never actually gotten a shiny Bulbasaur, so yeah. And I know that it is a different tone of green, which honestly makes it like a pain for me sometimes, especially in Scarlet and Violet, because I do not like different colored like tones on shinies. Okay, the night might make it a bit easier to tell. Actually gonna go up top again. As they almost fall off. And that guy's back. Oh, I did not mean to hit that. How's it going, doggy? Yeah, right now we're just looking for Bulbasaur, which is kind of a pain in my opinion because I've never actually seen one before. And I mean, there are characters that can buff for those two elements. Like, Bennett is one of them. That's still green. I thought I saw a shiny Dewpider in the water. How's it going, Dark? Yeah, but Gaster, one thing you should learn, buffs stack. I mean, you can activate Bennett's and then activate that buff as well at the same time, and both of them will be active at the same time. Unless the buff literally says it won't stack with others, it will obviously stack. That's how people are doing millions of damage in a single hit sometimes. They stack up buffs. It could work out with that team. Of course, at the same time, you have multiple like main DPSs on that team, so yeah. So other than like Gaster's like keeping me updated, how's everyone else doing in the chat? That's another thing I will mention. Also, it's not best to use all the same weapon type, because in certain cases you're gonna need a certain weapon. Like for example, a claymore can help out with breaking rocks a lot easier. For example, polearms don't exactly have the best luck with breaking past some kinds of like more durable materials like ores as well. They're also a bit slower than swords, have a bit more reach than others, and half the time they don't really have access to elements. I really hope you're talking about the weapon now, I realize. Yeah, and Yuan has a bow, so that's a good case in your end because some puzzles require you to have a bow user, which is a hindrance on my part. And I'll have to constantly switch over one of my characters to Venti or something to be able to shoot at a target. I will admit Venti is a good character. Like, I used him a lot before I got Wanderer, and he was able to kind of be a very good crowd control character. Honestly, I wouldn't even be shocked if I actually, like, accidentally missed one. Man, everyone else is silent right now. Yeah, well, that's decent. Like, she's good at getting around the map, but I never really saw use for her in battle. Well, you're getting close. You can soon access my world, I believe. And I would lend you, like, access to my map to get scarabs. And I have other areas unlocked in the desert, so you should be able to get all of them. Thank you to whoever just subscribed. I saw that. Yeah, remember guys, when I do eventually get Bulbasaur, if I do get him by the end of the sandwich or not, you guys can choose to either switch the target or stay on the one we're currently on. I know how that feels. I mean, sub-only mode is on during the stream, I believe, so, like, you know, some people probably can't talk yet. And Dark was here for a brief moment talking. Although he only said hi, but... At the same time, people are probably, like, doing this in the background while, like, doing homework or something. So I can understand a little bit on that part. Yeah, that has been something the community's asked for a long time as well, but you can really just place them back on when you're done. I don't know why I just stuttered there. I keep looking on the water and I keep realizing that I'm missing out on a golden possible shiny with a Arachnid, which is like it's a very dark purple color and orange. Really good shiny, honestly. And I actually don't have it. And Dark's back. Get busy or something, Dark? Man, still no Bulbasaur after like a whole half hour of like running in a circle. He's prepping for Hu Tao and Genshin. Lantern Right's coming up and Hu Tao is coming along with it, which is a character he's wanted for a while. I'm guessing a goblet. How's it going, Royo? Yeah, welcome to the community. Wait. Is that horse seal looks a bit darker than most. Nope. I was just seeing things. I guess good timing on that as well, because we technically now have the option to swap targets because the sandwich is gonna run out soon. So do you guys want to... I can't speak. You guys want me to continue with Bulbasaur, or do you want me to switch targets after the sandwich runs out? It's more of an educated guess because I know that only goblets can have elemental buffs. Oh, nice. What one are you going for right now? And yeah, I have a thing or two about hunting down March Shinies. My ace on this team actually is a March 1 myself. Well, I can't use. My Cerulege has a rare mark, funny enough. And shockingly, it only took me 5 attempts to get it. I don't know why I can't speak properly today. I was completely fine right before the stream, but like a stutter came on the second I started. Going for Rowlet? Nice. A little minty green owl. Actually, I'm kind of wondering, how are you hunting that thing? Like, isn't Rowlet like impossible to isolate? Or are you using like a swarm of some kind or outbreak? Okay, I got 2 resets. Come on, guesser. We all have rare Markmons here. It might be hard to come by, but getting March Shinies has gotten a lot easier in recent times. Yeah, Outbreak is a smart method because Rowlet is literally impossible to isolate. I've checked the decks. Both of its types you cannot get by itself. All like areas Rowlet's found with the grass type sandwich, Deerling spawns or execute. And for flying, it's Volibee, I believe. And also Braviary. Okay, so do you guys want to see me keep going for Bulbasaur, or do you want me to swap? I'm just kind of waiting for an answer. I know there's a bit of a stream delay. Jumbo Shiny Iron Valiant. Yeah, I know how that feels. Am I trying to get one of a certain size? I think I'll stick to it. No one's really like opposing. You guys can still stop me right before I start. What to then? Oh yeah, and this is my team. I never actually like really let guys see the team much because it's usually up for a split second before I make a sandwich. Oh, you got one with Pyro? What the? Oh. My favorite, like, shiny wise, I actually already got it, which was Ralts. So yeah, like, this is more like for you guys to pick. Like, what are your favorite shinies, for example? And I can go for one of those. Well, that is a really good piece, by the way, Gaster. That, like, I know how hard it is to get those artifacts, so I'm kind of shocked you got that many quick. Just letting them kick around the ball while we discuss the next target. Like, any suggestions at all, guys? Grookey's a good one. I'll give you that. Like, honestly, I don't have any shiny Grookey yet, so I will take that. So I'll take off that, and I ran into that. I have to beat this thing up, and now you guys get to see him in action. Stellar type one as well. Now I get to beat up a Zangoose. But one thing I want to point out that I do like about Ceruledge is the way the flames look on the blades when it's terrestrialized. They actually look like solid, like, obsidian when it's like this. Okay, that apparently was one of my blueberry point quests. Oh. Imagine that was a shiny. mean, we've had a few surprise shinies in the past, so it wouldn't have been new, but it would have been funny. There are a few other grass starters now that, like, on my mind. Like, another one I don't have any of the lineup is actually Chikorita. Pretty sure you can find Grookey out here if you use a grass tip sandwich. If not on, like, the islands. Yeah, monkey. And how's it going, Bomber? Lettuce. Not that. Okay. Yeah, I need to restock. I'm out of salty, so now I'm just working through my extra of bitter and sour. Because luckily that works. I'm gonna mess with your OCD. I'm purposely placing them out of order. Purposely on the side. Like, I don't blame you for, like, Ceruledge and Iron Valiant, as you saw I used both of them on my team. And the whole thing with the mount, I imagine, my favorite color actually is red, which was the main reason why I went with Scarlet. And also most of the, like, shinies and such from, I can't even speak, from the Scarlet side are actually pretty nice as well. Like, have you seen Roaring Moon? Okay, here we go. Start up the timer, and there we go. Yep, Grookey spawns all over the place. Yeah, Grookey should be an easy one to spot because it turns yellow. So who knows, maybe we'll be able to grab a few. I'm kind of shocked that we didn't actually go for Grookey at all during the whole shiny starter like thing we did. Oh, we're gonna have to worry about Blossom. Oh boy. Yeah, we might have a imposter shiny here if we end up getting that. Looks like Grookey still takes most of the spawns. And they just let the dogs in the room. Now I gotta deal with them. Well, at the same time, I do more or less like wish I had both games because there are some shinies on the other file that I do want. Like, I want to hunt Dreepy, but I can't do it without the Masuda method. And as I've done before on this channel, Masuda method is not actually a fun hunt because half the time I'm just staring at the camera. Yeah, the Pass Paradox are better in the meta as well, I believe, because one electric terrain and they're all set up. And most people don't worry about the terrains when they're battling as much. Compared to weather, which everyone tries to fight over for Scarlet Paradoxes. Not to mention, they have better like stats to raise, like Iron Bundle raising speed like crazy. I have an odd feeling that we're going to see a pink Blossom. And honestly, I wouldn't mind it because I don't have Blossom either. So... more in that batch, so I had to take a bit of a longer look. Most of them I can kind of just skim through because I know what the shiny looks like a bit. I know what you're talking about, like the, what was that method called? The roulette, I think? Like shiny roulette? Yeah, but again, that brings up the issue of like, you're just standing there doing nothing while you wait for eggs to appear. Oh, that too. Like, what was the... What's the most infamous one of that? Psychozar. That one is known for running off cliffs. Other than Bagon. It is smart. Like, one thing I did, like, sort of, which was difficult, like, after I started hatching, was I played a game on the side while we were doing that. So the game went AFK, I would have a timer. Whenever it went off, I would collect. And then I was just rinse and repeat until I had, like, probably 200 eggs. More or less. Yeah, I think a few of you guys remember when I did that. Yeah, like, it was like, I don't know the games I played. Like, they're mainly Roblox games, I believe I played, that were monster catching based as well. So I was hunting in that while hunting in this. I mean, I did some pretty good ones. Like, I got Fion that way, actually. Which is probably my favorite of my Masudas. I swear I thought that was, like, some weird shiny when I saw blue. It's not even staying distracted. It's still trying to, like, keep up content for you guys to watch. Because I think the last thing you want is literally just this for, like, 5 hours straight. With me literally just standing still, facing the camera. it's not. Thought I saw one. Yeah, the sand does make it a little bit difficult to spot sometimes, but if anything, it'll make it difficult to spot only the shiny, if it makes sense. Oh boy. Sounds like my baby sister's Mr. Paving. Yeah, it is one of the cuter shinies, we'll admit that. Yeah, my favorite starter is actually Litten out of all of them. And even so, like, that is still a good one. Find out after I get Grookey, I'll definitely have all the first stage Galar starters this shiny. Because I got Scorbunny on the leftover remains of a fire type sandwich, I believe. No, I don't think it was leftover remains. I think I got it just when hunting with a sandwich. I got 2 of them. I got a Sobble after a few like attempts on a sandwich. And Grookey is now the last one of the 3. Yeah, so what's your current target, by the way, Royal? Think about it in my ear. I was kind of doing it with one hand because I don't know. It is difficult to play that way. I mean, one thing I could do if I want to move faster could be like going to synchro mode, but that puts a huge risk on losing the shiny. So at the same time, I don't really want to like risk it. Because if it isn't intimidated by Ceruledge, then they won't like run away. And if they are like not running fast enough and Ceruledge accidentally bumps into them, it kills. Chespin. Yeah, Chespin is a good one, and honestly, you don't even need the outbreak, really. Literally just one grass encounter like sandwich, and it appears everywhere in Charged Stone Cave. Especially on the bottom layer. Like, I already found 3 of them for my decks, like, within, like, I think 10 minutes. Also, I'm a little surprised that no one has actually suggested a ghost type yet. Like, yeah, I'm hunting for some of them later in Legends, like this weekend, but still. There are plenty that are only in Scarlet. How's it going, Whooper? Personality marks. Huh. Yeah, for me, I like going for the more rare type marks. Like, uncommon and rare are the ones I get more often. Well, not more often, but still. They're the ones I like to see. Yeah, a bit of a shiny drought right now, honestly. Like, not a single sign of a shiny Grookey. Yeah, so how's everyone doing in the chat right now? Y'all just chilling? Because the shiny somewhat blends into the sand, so I don't want to accidentally miss it. Funny enough, I already got Litwick. Duskull, though, has a pretty decent one with the deep red. Dark types are also on the table, I guess. Like, I don't have Sandile at all yet. Like, anything from its line. And, as you know, it's a good shiny. But yeah, I wouldn't mind going for another Litwick because I still need one for Lampent. It's just a bit hard to isolate it. Let's see, I don't have Greavard yet or Houndstone. That's another pair of ghost types. I don't think I have Sableye. I actually don't have any of the Dreepy line, even though I technically used one once, but I don't count traded ones. And I can't exactly get that in this game. Unless they do like an event outbreak that lets it spawn here. Still brainstorming your ideas. They're having a bit of a shiny drought. I don't know why, though. I'm keeping a close eye on them. Find out if I already got Hisuian Zorwa's whole lineup, that's what you're thinking. And I also got one normal Zorwa. And I have to go it once, not twice though. So I don't have Goal Lurk. But you are right about Zorwa being a pain. It took me a while to get it. I had to keep running into them. I actually have all of Phantom's line and actually an extra because I was getting them during my Litwick hunts. Because they overlapped with the ghost type a bit. And so I switched over to fire and moved to a different area, I believe. No, I first tried switching to fire, then Vulpix started spawning. Then to ghost up at the like Ashen area, and that's when I got it, I believe. Or no. I'm like mixing up my hunts now. That was for Mimikyu. I did use fire method and eventually got the Litwick. So yeah, I already got like Phantom as a little whoops shiny if you want to put it that way. A lot of them over here. Again, not one of them is yellow. Yeah, Crocodile is a good one. I said like earlier, I don't have that line, so that's a good pick. Yeah, keep some of those in mind when we decide to either swap or keep on the Grookey. Kind of worded that wrong. Swap or continue is a better term, I guess. Yep. Wait, what the? What is that kind of range? You know what I mean by caught the groupie off guard? I'm like a mile away. I actually don't have a Bob Snip. That's another good pick actually for dark types. What do you mean by a long way? Oh, you mean I have to travel to Paldea to get it? I'm already going up for a ramp. Yeah, that was like a very long distance from the Grookey. I'm still confused on how that triggered. Thought I saw it for a moment. Yeah, the Grookey's just refusing to turn yellow. Are we gonna like go another target without like finding it? Maybe it's a sign that I gotta go off the grass types. You guys locked into your answers, by the way? Like, the sandwich is probably gonna wrap up soon because, yeah, the time is like at a minute 40. No bananas for you for not turning into a banana. my Bob Sniff. I'm pretty sure those only spawn in Paldea in certain areas when you use a dark type sandwich. Like, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure that you can isolate that thing pretty easily. And if we happen to get 2 of them, then we'll go for the Sandal line. The chance of us getting 2 of them at this rate. And now the sandwiches run out. Now I got to reset again to restore my items. Nope, I did not mean to do that. So yeah, we agreed on that, so I'll get Moss Chief up. There we go. Little purple doggy. Yeah, my shiny luck is usually pretty good. It's just a little off for today. I don't know why. Maybe I used it all up when I got my paper shown to the class as a good example. Maybe that's what happened. I used up all my luck. Anyway, completely forgot about my outbreaks. There aren't that many that are like ghost and dark. I think I only saw one that kind of fell into that like criteria. Which was, yeah, Murkrow. That was the only one. Flying up, I don't actually have a shiny Murkrow. Kill Watcholds over there. Oh, yeah, actually I also have low kicks, so that's another dark type. Oh, I also have Duskull apparently. Let's see, if I remember correctly, it's somewhere around here. Yeah, Murkrow's a good shiny as well, like a bright pink. I mean, at the same time, how many of them made people tear up? Think of it that way. How many people teared up over the Moss Chief? Or the Mabob Sniff, I mean. Quickly check the decks actually real quick, just in case. Houndoom's a pretty decent one as well. Ghastly's also on there. I mean, I could evolve my Mankey if I wanted an ally, but... Oh, there it is. Moss Chief. Now it's at Losing Western Paldea. Okay, but look at it, there's an area south that would probably be a good spot to isolate it. Because I know around here Zorua can spawn, so we don't really need that happening. So, like, right around here would probably be a good spot. Yeah, we could possibly find Murkrow, especially at night. I know Murkrow spawns, so... Okay, so for dark type sandwiches, we need smoked fillet. Dark, you know for a fact now that you made that assumption, you have to hunt one to name it Nebu. Yeah, smoked fillet. Should be familiar with this. I had to hunt Zorwa this way and it took like 8 sandwiches. If not more. This one's gonna be a bit more risky. Please don't tip. Yeah, I knew if I put the cucumbers, it would have been too much weight. Either or, like, if I found a red dragon base by Petalmon, I would probably name it Inferno Drake. There aren't any that I can think of. There are some that are not shiny, but not like shiny ones. Like Tornado would fit it well. Not the purple, but the black though looks good on it. I will admit that. In the hero form. Sparkling title encounter, yeah. Oh. I don't even know I can use a hotkey to start a new hunt. Let's see, where are they? Oh, yep, there they are. Yep, and Merkur also spawns. So yeah, there's a chance for that too. Looking for pink and purple. For some reason a Deering spawned. Last thing I checked, those things are not dark in any way. Grab the item. Yeah, they are like literally everywhere. They ruined the like whole grass hunt thing. Like I already got the whole line because of it. I tried getting Rowlet once, Deerling spawned twice. I tried getting Snivy, Deerling spawned, and a ton of Executor. Wait. No, that was the Shadow. Now I'm not even seeing them. So that's too low. Don't ask me to hunt Float. That will kill my eyes. How's it going bad? That's a toxin. That's real though. I don't think I'm in an area where mobs spawns anymore. Yeah, they're not spawning anymore. Okay, now they're spawning. That's a rough whip. Medali? The thing was, with Medali, Zorwa can spawn. And that leads to that whole situation. Where I could miss a shiny Zorwa and not even realize it. And trust me, you get distracted very easily when you have that mental tick on your head of, like, there being a possible shiny that you can't see. Like, when I was hunting for something that was normal type where Ditto could spawn, I was checking every single one. Same thing goes with Tag Tree Thicket, which is actually where I searched for Zorwa. Also, I'm not looking forward to trying to catch the thing, like if it is a Murkrow. Because we have very low catch rates. And I always have a pain in catching them. Yeah, so how's everyone doing in the chat right now? That's a Grumpig. Why are there so many fake out Pokemon here that can just trick me? Actually, at the same time, I can unsable if I go to the Roaring Moon spot and use a Ghost type sandwich. So that is a possibility. That's alright. Speaking of a goopy dog, we have to hunt down a goopy dog right now. More or less. Like, it was good when I heard it the first, like, few cycles through. But when you're hunting down every single Paradox Mon, it gets a little old. And I've hunted a lot of them. The only ones that remain are a few of the violet ones, because there's a trick to get them in Scarlet. That being Iron Bundle, Iron Moth, and what was the last one? I feel like there's one other. Iron Shreds. I'm not hunting down Nebutrumos now. Oh yeah, one thing I actually want to like mention that's a little bit of a funny story. I mentioned this a little earlier that a friend lent me his Pokemon Pearl and Pokemon Soul Silver card packs to get me a few Pokemon that I don't have in the older games. He forgot to mention the fact that he has half of a box of Arceus. Like almost half a box worth of them. Like, out of nowhere, I just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna grab this since this is the thing I needed. And I noticed a whole half box of Arceus. And then there's also Deoxys. Yeah, I was really like, caught off guard, like, I did not expect it, especially in the older games. They are actually pretty useful because you can use them in Heart Gold, Soul Silver to get one of the Diamond and Pearl Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum legendary, like box legendary wise. But only if you have an Arceus in your team. Nope. I'll keep that in mind, by the way, Bet. If you're trying to get Zacian spawns, I'll try to remember to invite you if I can find one. Because I do... That's right. My college has a few campus gyms. There's like 3 or 4 there, and sometimes there are Zacian. Like, I actually got one the other day. But not shiny. It was a normal one. Oh, ran right into a flock of them. Why are the shinies not spawning today? We are going a bit of a drought. Okay, that is actually a long time. I thought I found it, but it was just a Paldean Woobert. Yeah, Mew is a tough one to get shiny. Like you said, there's only like one way I can think of, and that is with I think it's Fire Red Leaf Green, which I actually do not own a copy of. And I don't believe you can get it on a virtual console. Because it was like DS era, kind of. Right? Or am I mixing up the games? Like, I don't believe it ever came to virtual console. What do you mean by a pack? What do you mean a pick? Like of the Avalug or something? Yeah, like, it's hard nowadays to get, like, some of the mythicals and legendaries as shiny, because usually they lock them. Although sometimes one will slip through the cracks, but even then, it is rare. I'm not entirely sure what you sent, though. Oh, DM-wise? Oh, the Avalug? Man, you weren't kidding. It has been there for almost a month. That is honestly kind of funny, but why didn't you just screenshot the phone? Oh my... 451 berries? Where on earth is that thing? Why are so many people feeding it berries? Whenever I do a, like, a gym, like, thing like that, my Pokemon only lasts, like, 5 seconds, and then I only got, like, 2 coins. Man, we are really struggling with getting shinies today. I don't know if it's just been because I keep looking at the chat and I miss them. Or, no, you guys would have probably said something if that were the case. Or I'm just getting really unlucky. Yeah, you guys probably would have pointed out if I missed a shiny or something by now. Yeah, some of those are like really good ones, like Ogerpine more or less, but Chi-Yu is a really good shiny, and I kind of would have hunted it if it were possible. And it gets really like inconvenient when you realize what some of them could have been. Like, we could have had all the legendaries up to now been self-resettable, because they're all over the map of Paldea. Is there a storm cloud out there? Yeah, the HP was low on it, I believe. But the berry count was high. Yeah, I am well aware of the locks. Like, trust me, in my case, I would have hunted the legendaries in this game if it were possible. Because you know how good Shiny Rayquaza looks in this game? It looks sick, and I would have taken it if I could have gotten it. Sadly, the only one you can get is in Pokemon, like, the past games are the only way to really get it, and I only have a spare one in Go. And I'm really just saving that one for if I met someone who has another shiny legendary to trade. Like, lucky trade-wise. You never know. Someone might sneak in and wipe out the entire gym. It only takes one person, really. Yeah, like even the last DLC at least gave us access to shiny hunting them. Speaking of, I still got to make time for hunting down like Uxie, Azelf, or Mesprit for like the upcoming hunt. Because once we get Zapdos, that's next on the list. I have to go back to Sword and Shield to get those guys. Yeah, but how many people are actually trying to heal? I don't know why I'm struggling to find a shiny today. And we had some good ones that would have been found also. To go into our third sandwich with no shiny still. You would think the other people would want to take their mons out as well, since, well, they also need the coins. The only reason why someone would keep them healed up would be if they somehow had 24 other mons to, like, you know, want it alive for. Because you can only cap at 50, as you know. Now that's more like it for spawns. That's a lot more like it. Now that the day has appeared, now we have only Mosschips spawning. Oh boy, there might be a little bit of buffering. Okay, hopefully it's a bit better now. Yeah, YouTube was having a bit of an issue just now, apparently. I'm also realizing you'll possibly get Fluttermane when we do the ghost type sandwich. But I already have like a Flutterman, so I don't really need another one. But they're always good to have. Like they're strong in the meta, so having them to transfer over to another generation is always good. Yeah, the YouTube thing said that there could be lag for some people because there wasn't getting enough like audio and video, so didn't know how this is gonna go for you guys. Although I'd like a little purple dog to appear. Trying to bribe the thing out with treats. Before you say anything, that was not shiny. That was a Grumpig. Looks so tiny. Only 3 minutes left on the sandwich. And somehow we still don't have a shiny, which is kind of weird. I may have used up all my luck earlier. Yeah, I do not know why it is being so difficult to find. Either I've just gone bad at spotting them, or they're not spawning. Nebu is short for Nebutromos, which is the dog, like, slash wolf that Dark uses in Xymon. A game that we are working on. Even though Dark does a lot of the coding and I come up with concepts. Yep, still no Moschiff. You guys want me to switch targets, or do you want me to stick with Moschiff? Yeah, it's a lot easier to send it done. Okay, we got Bed saying to keep going. Switch. Yeah, Dark, if you want to get a link to the Discord, you're free to get it. Okay, we're 50-50 on the thing. We need one more for the tiebreaker. Pretty sure we're talking about going to Area 0 because there's a good amount of ghost types that find a certain area down there, like for the other dog. Or we can go to Sandile as well. That's another option. Okay, you guys say keep going? Alright, well I'm switching up the area. This one is probably not bringing the Vestismons. Let's check the decks again. You press the right button. Should not be that much further. There you are. Okay. Looks like it can also be found in the, like, fields, kind of. Like, over here-ish. So we'll try over there. Gotta go north. It's really more of a vote, like it's not taking turns. Somewhere like over here. Bit wider area. Looks like a bit more clear as well and flats. This might be a bit of a good spot to actually hunt it compared to the other one. Alright. Same as last time. Let's see if we can spread it out compared to the last one. I mean, it's not just you. I was the one who suggested Bulbasaur right before that one, and that didn't show up either. You just get unlucky some days. You gotta remember that. If I got a shiny every single time, there would be like no excitement left for it, and I'll eventually run out of targets. You know, there's over 600 in this game, but still. Sparkling title encounter. Okay. Yep, it does spawn here as well, so it isolates. More or less because we're right by a water bank. And where are they? Oh, there we go. We're donating to the poor. Yeah, it seems like they're spawning a lot more over here. Who knows, maybe when night rolls around, Murkrow starts spawning. That's the wrong dog, that is dark. By the way, how many of you guys are looking forward to the ghost type alpha hunt that's going to be coming this weekend? I feel like that'll be a little fun thing to do for like October as well. Bring back an old game that we used to play here. And come up with a concept that will make harder encounters for me, basically. And possibly a lot of shiny fails. Well, not really like shiny fail, but more like a phase. Yeah, more or less. Like, the shiny might be a bit harder to spot, but yeah, I can see the normal ones a lot better. A lot, like, shorter grass. And not that many trees or hills to get in the way. Yeah, we're gonna be going for shiny alpha ghost types. Like during this weekend. I added that stream in actually today. Like we discussed it during the Zapdos stream if anyone was there. It's a grass. Wait, there it is. Shiny Mabob Sniff. We got the dog. The shinies are not rigged. Now get in the ball. Now Steel only takes it from the second one. And that was a bigger one, so it could possibly have a, like, what was the mark called? Like, the jumbo mark? Because it had that little symbol above it that shows when they're big. Actually, I should probably put up the next one. Buff Sniff. This one just be here temporarily and also give us a bit of a timer so I can keep track of time. We got about 24 minutes. Murkrow? Well, when night rolls around, Murkrow will spawn here, I believe. Although it would be a pain to catch. We also do have a Murkrow outbreak, so that is a possibility as well. These little ones evolve into it. What do you expect? Yeah, you get... Those aren't bushes, by the way. Those are rocks. And you get used to it. When we're talking about these little things, that's more of a flower. Yeah, I only got one Ponyta during the spot. Oh, right. I forgot about the Spotlight Hour. Wasn't it like transfer candy or something? Repeat of? I missed out on that. It's every Tuesday. Thank you, Yang Flippo, for subscribing, by the way. The little jumping dinosaur. Oh, something of the wrong one then. Yeah, the dino got hops. Yeah, you guys really seem to like the dino. I picked it out like when I was first starting to get the sub alert in because I thought it was like a little cute, like, the little jumping dinosaur. Now you guys just really like it, so I keep it in there. Also means that if you want to keep seeing the dino hop around, then you gotta get more people to subscribe to get it to trigger. We need more subs to make the dino happy. Then he starts jumping around. Don't do that. Then we gotta deal with a bunch of people like that here. Y'all have an angry mob in the chat chasing you down. Still, like, all I can really say to do is just, like, tell people about the stream, like, whenever you, like, are trying to suggest things to them. So on and so forth. I don't know why I thought that was. One, why is Whooper over here? Like, literally just had to tell people about the stream, like, tell them the sub and such, like, so-and-so is trying to get to a certain sub count and such. So on and so forth. And also just, like, keep showing up to the streams, because that recommends it better on YouTube. We're gonna look over the chat while running. I'm gonna miss something. Yeah, you don't need a Switch to play, like... There's plenty of other games to play, like, Pokemon-wise, if you're trying to find things to hunt in. Like, even in, like, on mobile, there is Pokemon Go, for example. And how's it going, by the way, Yang? Yeah, mainly I just go like on live streams, but I'm trying to come up with ideas for videos, but the main issue is well, I have to come up with ideas for videos, which most of the time I shiny hunt, so that's not really something I can make a video of because there's no commentary. Because that leads back to the issue with the whole egg hunt thing earlier. Which is like dead silence with me just sitting here. You put in toilet exclusives. Like, I don't remember there being a dumping Pokemon. I mean, the closest thing would be Trubbish or Grimer. Like new ones or ones that have just been here for a while? Well, if it's an old one, they most likely have it already. Like, I tend to do codes every now and then when... Like, back in the day, before I was able to just, like, you know, get what I needed easily via sandwiches and such, I would use codes to try and get myself some stronger mons. Ask away. Again with the Wooper. I only have Flygon in that line. I don't have Trapinch or Vibrava. I don't have everything, otherwise there'd be nothing for me to hunt. But I do have a lot. Yeah, I have a lot, but not like everything there is just duplicates. And I know that if I do it once, then you're gonna ask every single time. Oh yeah, I think I remember doing that one, but I also don't need a Gimme Gold since I have 2 shiny ones. I would have a Gimme Gold and Gold and go shiny, but I don't have enough coins yet. I basically get those, by the way, by just hunting myself. That's how I get them. Like, I'll do the hunt, and that's how it's earned. And usually because I hunt it, I'm attached to it in some sense. Well, literally because it has my OT on it, and also because I just like to keep them for the memory. Grimmsnarl. Well, I already got Grimmsnarl as well. Because when I was hunting Zorla, I got the whole entire Impidimp line. Man, if it's going to be like that, then call me Scrooge McDuck. Because I made it here off hard work. I can't really do his voice that well. It's not a skinwalker. It's like a imp or demon, I believe, that has like hair, like kind of working as like bands. Okay, Murkrow's starting to spawn as well now. So now we have the chance for the pink bird to also appear alongside the purple dog. And I ran into a bird. Don't know why it's so bright out though for Murkrow spawning. And 8 minutes left on the sandwich. I don't really want to go over Dynamo because I want to still be able to see it. If anything, I would rather just go for Electros as is, if I were to do that. Oh, I already have hurt my eyes. I've hunted Cutifly. What? Oh, dog. Yeah, I'm lucky to not be. And I attempted Sinistea as well at one point. Well, that one I stopped because, well, I wanted to keep my eyes. And because I ran out of time that day, and it was an outbreak hunt. Okay, it's back to night now in the game. We need Murkrow spawns a bit more now. What's down to the bottom of the screen? That's one way to do it. But I was stubborn. I just kept going for Q to fly when that happened. Luckily, I was able to spot it because it was against the building. And then made the pink stand out a bit more. Did not see that. Yeah, those things are very hard to spot and also to isolate. Like when I attempted the hunt for like 2 sandwiches, I kept running into things like Corpfish, Magikarp, and what was the other one? Yeah, it was Ponywag, Corpfish, Magikarp, and Wooper. That was the other one. It was also a little funny because I ended up finding a shiny rare mark Magikarp when I was trying that. Oh, you're talking about in Go. I was talking about in this. Yeah, honestly, I can tell the difference in Pokemon Go a lot better because you usually get a close-up of the Pokemon. I mean, the faint differences can be a little bit easy to spot. That's a little convenient. Yeah, oh yeah, here's your comparison. Before and after you chose this one. I mean, they kind of have that in Scarlet. Well, not in Scarlet, in Legends Arceus. So for some of them, you can just send them over to that game, use it, and then bring it back. Wait. Wait. I saw pink. Over there, I see it. Get back here. Shiny Murkrow! Now watch this thing be a pain to catch. Yep, saw that going. We got the pink one. Here's the real thing. Can it use any moves that can hurt itself? I don't think it can, right? I'm gonna start Hypnosis just in case. Oh, of course it does. No one else on my team has a status. Unless I want to toxic it. I'm double checking because this thing could potentially have a move that can hurt itself, but I don't know. Let me see Pokédex. Yeah, and of course it has Insomnia of all abilities. So let's see. Moves by level. It is level 17. Yeah, we're good. Well, now I can use this. It's nighttime. Got him. And I think also that was the end of the sandwich, so yeah. Murkrow, welcome to the list of my shinies. Yep, that was the end of the sandwich. Alright, so now we gotta pick our next target, guys. That's a Toxel, that thing looked like it was another Murkrow. It was around the same shape. Anyway, let's check the... Yeah, they didn't show marks, but this one was big, so it could have the jumbo mark. Nope. Neither of them did. Yeah, and proof that you can get them in Scarlet. Like I mentioned in the past, you can get the things. This is my OT on it. Area 0 now. Fletchling? What do you mean? Like, what? Doesn't fletchling spawn in every game? Or is that actually a game exclusive? Yeah, so you have one for Area 0 and one for fletchling. Okay, of course I missed that was there as well. I missed that there was a deering outbreak. You're kind of split 50-50 right now between those two. One is saying that and another is saying something else. We need someone else to pitch in to be the tiebreaker. Okay, Area 0? Alright. Oh, you guys go to an agreement. Alright. Now, Ghost was... just double check. If I can find Ghost on this list. Red onions. And I'm going to put Sableye in there because that's the one I kind of want to get. There's always a chance, though, that a Fluttermane could spawn. Although, only shiny ones can spawn, so we got that going for us. Turn on the auto clicker? What do you mean? I'm not voting it. Like, it's more just you guys discuss it in the chat. I'm not putting up polls every single time. Okay, so it's red onion. Yeah, let's hope. Yeah, it's just a masterpiece. Anyone would eat this. This much onion on a piece of bread. With some pickles. Looks like he has a little frowny face on the edge. Look at the little sandwich looks sad on the edge. There we go. We chop onions and the sky starts raining. Okay, now I'm pretty sure it was Topper 2. I think it's that small area. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like station number 2. You can get to the little cave on the edge. It's been a minute since I've gone to it though. Another way to kind of find it was to fly up and look for waterfalls. Oh, you should see what it looks like when it's mixed. Pretty sure it was this one. No, wait, 2's that. It might be 3. Yeah, I think it's 3. I honestly have not seen the anime, but I've seen a lot of YouTube clips of it, so I know a good amount. Yeah, it's this one, I believe. I forgot that giraffe rake was here. Farigiraf is actually one I need as well, I now realize. The cave should be somewhere around here. I feel a sneeze coming on. Yeah, there it is. Keep the camera close, and yep, there's Fluttermane. Haven't been back here since I hunted for Roaring Moon. Oh, that is a lot of Fluttermane. There's Sableye, more Fluttermane. Dogs. Probably just kind of hoping that I don't get another Fluttermane, because that's the only duplicate, but I won't be upset because it's a strong mon to get. You won't really be able to tell if it's a shiny until it pops its head out of the ground. Or Greaver, that is. Like, I know that it's like a vibrant yellow, and then the other one's like a wax kind of color. Yeah, I will admit Roaring Moon is a good one. Like, it won't be here now, obviously, because of the sandwich. But yeah, it also is one of the harder ones for me to hunt because you can't isolate it at all. I don't think the color of the flame changes, right? Yeah, Fluttermane is like swarming this area, and I'm getting a little worried. Because I don't need another one of them. Like, I'll transfer it to another game if I get it. Like, when we get more games. But it'll probably just be stuck in the PC here until then. Now, if it was, like, the daytime in the game, they would not be, like, spawning as much. And only shinies would spawn of them. Okay, where are the others? Yeah, it's not gonna jump me easily though, because I have Cerulege. I have my own ghosts to fight him. Who's spawning down here? Huh? What do you mean? What Houndstone? You mean this one? I'm pretty sure that's a shiny. Yeah. That was a shiny. That was a normal one. You don't need to beat up the dogs. Stop beating up dogs from a ledge. Like, I know one other thing is, like, it's a wax-colored head. Like, I'm not sure if the stones and candles change color, but I know that, like, Greavard is, like, golden yellow, and Houndstone is, like, a wax yellow. It's not even a lighting thing. It's not, like, slightly different color. It literally changes from purple to yellow. Wait. Hey, shiny Sableye! There we go, we got him. We got the one I also put on the little icon. It's on the wrong thing. Just so you guys can believe what I said, here is what Greavard looks like. It's like that tone of yellow. Huh? I'm streaming. My father's like calling out to me. It's like wax. That's the color that is. Wait. Why are they only appearing threes now? Like, aren't they supposed to be four? That's a little odd. Yeah, I'm happy I got the stable. I actually like lost that one a little while back because I reset it when I was trying to get a Warring Moon in my own time. So it's kind of good to get that one back. Like, I caught it, but I reset the game because I didn't get what I wanted. And I was like too far to like see the chat. And my door shut. Although he does appear in the stream sometimes, so... Yeah, there's only like one more ghost type that I need in this area, and that's the Griever line. I mean, there are other areas to hunt it. Like, we're kind of just like seeing what we get when we're over here. Like, I know the mountain would probably change like crazy. It's like a graveyard because of it. Actually, do you want to do that? You want us to go to the graveyard and we could probably get Houndstone a bit easier? Because yeah, I know it's in the mountain. It would probably be the only other ghost type other than Frostlass. Alright, let's make our way to the mountain then. Let's run into one of these guys to see in the decks. Saving the time of searching. Because the mountain is still like a giant portion of the map. Yeah, it's all over Glissadio Mountain. It's like if we fly over to here, by the peak, Reaverd should spawn like everywhere, and Frostlass. Because they're like the only ghost types that spawn. I guess it's one gimme goal. So we got a candle right there already. I'm struggling to actually keep a grip. Go right and stay on the mountain. Right on. Ah! What is he doing? Yeah, that's actually a little bit fun as well. Okay, they do actually sing. Just pop out of the snow. It's Wait for a little yellow one to pop up. Oh, ran into one. Yeah, we did get a shiny in Area 0. We got a Sableye. We got a Ghost type as well today, alongside a Dark type. So we got both of like the Grim types. Like I said, Frostlass also spawns here. Yeah, just like Koraidon struggling to get a grip. It's like Ghastly spawns over here. Oh. This area though should still spawn Greedbird. Yep. Okay, yeah, I got you, don't worry. If you click this link that I'm gonna put into the chat right now, invite people, copy. Yeah, if you click this link, it should direct you to a Discord tab, and then you can join the Discord that we got. And I tend to actually be there pretty often. If you just want to talk to me, like, in general, I'll be there. And also, that's where I post the YouTube links, usually. Like, so if you wanted to get notified 2 ways, that's the other way to do it. Honestly, he's kind of like falling short of that because I'm not letting him do it as much because it gets annoying that he really knocks on every single shiny. No problem. I'll make sure to put one at the end of the stream as well if you don't want to miss anything. If I remember. Where's the little yellow doggy? Oh, it's not even buried. Yeah, that's how it works. Like, we have, like, a bot in place that when you react to the rules, like, with the thing that's there, it'll open up the rest of the Discord. Mainly so people actually read the rules and don't break them. You know, for the most part, it's just, like, don't, like, self-advertise, and don't, you know, like, be a jerk. Another, like, rule that I'm kind of putting in place if things get, like, a bit slow on here is that, some people do have to stay kind of active on the channel, but honestly, that's not that difficult. Like, You would just show up to the stream, say hi or something, and I'll be okay with it. But that's maybe for people who like have like no issues with being here sometimes. Like I understand if you're in a different time zone or if you're busy. But for those that I can sometimes clearly see being on the Discord while this is going on, that is what upsets me. Yeah, the bot will sometimes bug out that way. It's a really hunted bird mate. I can't even see the ground easily. Unless the candles. It's like a flashbang. Also, we're out, like now realizing we're just hunting dogs. We keep hunting dogs. I should reset the spawns. Oh, we went up a bit more than 3. We started today at 404 actually, so we gained 4. Yeah, and I'm happy whenever I see a new face, so it's always a plus. Especially when people stay subbed. I always have to take that with a grain of salt, like sometimes someone might unsub the second the stream ends. And I'm honestly a little upset when that happens, but I gotta deal with it. It's not like I can really do anything, it's their choice. Hunt for some cats. The only cat Pokemon I could think of, I had the whole entire line of. Probably hunt toy bird in the Christmas seasons, if I had to guess. I might do something like around that time. Like usually I'll take the day off like stream wise because like I still have a family to be with on Christmas and a young sister who finally knows how to unwrap presents, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, even so, like we have like a holiday share that we have on the Discord actually. Nice job. Yeah, like we have a holiday section in there that I keep up for like any holiday that comes up for like any religion, place in the world, like stuff like that. So Christmas was one of the big ones. Like a lot of us shared our presents there. Around Halloween, a good amount of us shared our costumes. So we'll see what happens. Praying for fruit. What the? There was two of them there. Because there is. Okay, looks like this sandwich is about to run out. Yeah, maybe it's just going for dogs, that's the curse. Or mammals. No, actually we went for Bulbasaur, which is an amphibian, so not that. I more or less know what it is. Like, I know those like Battlegrounds games kind of, and I'm honestly not a fan of them because there's no like grinding really to them. You just get the skills and you fight. It's not like a progression state. You could literally just run into the first area and get blasted by the strongest person in the server. Maybe. Like, we'd have to get enough Pokemon players, though, for us to host something like that. Like, we've never actually had enough people to do that, sadly. Like, you need at least 8. Not including myself, because I would probably host it. At the same time, some Roblox games that we play are gonna get events, so that could lead to some cool, like, no, not cool, cool mini games that can be played. Like Lumion Legacy might bring back the gift exchange thing. Tales of Scenario is gonna be soon releasing their Halloween update in like a few days. And then what else is there? Like, Doodle Road could probably add something in. They don't usually add mini games, but they could add something. Piper. Oh, and the sandwich just ended. I think the batch is over here though beforehand. Yep, and that was the last of them. You found more codes? Okay, so what should we go for now? Like, we were in Area 0 to just hunt there, so probably not gonna continue the dog. Also, I feel like dogs are cursed today, so... Josh, get away from me. Josh, get away from that. So, what targets do you guys want to do? And ignore the Zapdos, that's for a different hunt. Oh, you're done. Stuff more you're suggesting to play Coco, but I can't exactly hunt that. For me, I'm trying to complete my living dex a little bit, which is like a somewhat goal with this whole thing. And I've gotten a good amount of it down. Like, I've found a lot of shinies over there, like, the days. And streams. Like, I got some pretty difficult ones to spot as well somehow. And here I got Horsey, which is a pain to spot underwater, out of nowhere. I got Kangaskhan when I was in Max Raid Adventures in Sword. Max Calbert? I do have Frigibax. Actually, you just reminded me. Didn't you say something about Flygon? And, what was the other one's name? The alligator one, I'm blanking on it. Sandile? I guess Fletching could work. Still scrolling a little bit down the list. Yeah, there's Sandile. You can't really see it, but it's like a golden yellow with a blue underbelly. And the evolutions are like a bit of an inverse of their main colors. Fletchling turns to like a more like reddish color, I believe. The thing is, I don't think there's a way to isolate it. Yeah, it turns like a tannish red. Yeah, let's do Fletchling. It's right here. Scarlet, random encounter, sparkling, and shiny charm. Yeah, that's not gonna be easy to spot. But we'll see what I can do. I don't think you can get Fletchling to spawn in. Can you get Fletchling to spawn in Area 0? I don't think it spawns there, but. No, it's only Tomflin that spawns there. You have to go to like Pogo Path to do it. Could do flying type or normal type. I don't know about Dragon Adventures because there's not really any goal to that game. Yeah, I know it spawns on Pogo Path. I didn't know if it also spawned in Area 0, like how Palmy can spawn here and in Area 0 as well. Yeah, I'll do Sandile after Fletchling. That'll be the plan. Okay, so for... should we do normal or should we do flying type sandwich for this? Because, yeah, normal will boost Lechonk as well, while flying will boost Hoppip as well. Actually, no. Normal boosts more than just that, so we'll go flying. forgot to check the ingredients. I had the list of it and everything. I forgot to check. Okay, put ready soil or something like that. Don't know how to properly pronounce it. Whatever this is. Now I can say goodbye to my eyesight because this is a small one. And a subtle one. No, that's alright, Dark. You see it, man. Honestly, that one's not as bad as the onion frowny face. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can spot this bird. Pretty sure it's the only one that spawns in this area alongside Hoppip. Which Hoppip is an easy one to like check. Because the body turns green. Fletchling on the other hand, I'm not even seeing spawn. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Hoppip is definitely more common than that. Even so, Fletchling is so tiny that it's hard to check it. Can't exactly rush by him because of that reason. Have to go a bit slower. There's actually not a good idea on this because of the fact that if someone joins my world, it will split the spawns between the two players, making there be less spawns on my screen at a time. So it only really comes in handy if I'm trying to get a Violet exclusive. Yeah, that's why I do that for the Violet like hunts. It's to help me try to spawn them in, because I cannot physically spawn it, but the more Violet players in the server, the more it splits out to Violet spawns. Also, one thing I will say is that if it does start storming, that is a huge help, because that'll actually clear out all the other competitive flying types in this case, being Hoppip. I mean, anyone can post it. It's a command. Although at the same time, that thing is not really a competition in my mind. I'm not here just spamming constantly to try and get my level up. Mainly just tells you who will not shut up the most in the server. Which I think I just knocked to myself because I think I am actually the highest level. I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's /leaderboard in the bot command section. At least fletching spawns in groups, so that works in my favor. Okay, apparently Oricorio also can spawn. Which, I mean, I don't have that shiny either, so... What's a duck? Trying to figure out what on earth is in the rock. Well enough, I actually found a shiny that way once. Although it was more accidental. That's a bonds away. Yeah, spawning and fletching is not gonna be easy. And why is it not? Yeah, we had encounter flying. Why is it not spawning in fletchling? I'm gonna quickly check to see if there's another area I can kind of force spawn it. I just need to find one to like get it in the decks, kind of like more up front. I'm seeing if there's another spot I can isolate it because it doesn't even look like I'm really affecting the spawns here. Okay, it appears a bit more... Yeah, in the fields as well, so that might be a good spot. Like, apparently up here also. This spot might be a bit better. Nope, we got Scarlet over here. I instantly saw one. Jump down here. Yep, Starly's over here, so nope. What about over here? Now I gotta escape Starly. What about over here? Oh, come on, Starly! We got Fletch and Nerds over here. Wait a minute. Fletch Endure would be a fire type sandwich. That would be isolatable. But getting Fletch Ling itself, that's going to be a bit tough. Let's go a bit more out of the way to get it. I'm trying to think of a spot that can possibly isolate it. Okay, we got Fletchling spawning right here. This might spawn Wattrel. Or Wingull. Okay, that's not good either. So it's impossible to isolate this bird. The thing is, the evolution would have to require a fire type sandwich, because that one would make it more easy to separate from a group. But for Fletchling, the first stage, I have to do flying. Or normal. The water had Wingull, not, wait, what? What do you mean you think you saw it? None of those are orange. Or tan. You might have just saw something when I was flying by. Where the Psyduck was? I'm not seeing one over here. Would have despawned by now. If there was one that I missed it. Well, I bet you do know how to clip, so if you can clip the moment where you saw it, I could go back to that at some point. But for now, I think I lost it, if there was one. Wait. I see green. Oh. It's just evolution. Well, now it's definitely gone. It's like the scissors icon. I thought I saw green, like a shiny Hoppip. Well, this is not like a multi-hunt, it's more just trying to go for only Fletchling. Because in the case of a multi-hunt, I have a handful of the birds in the games. Like, the only birds, like, in this area that I don't have, technically, are Rookity and Fletchling. Rookity and Corpse Squire would have to be a flying type sandwich, and Fletchling would also require flying, because normal, like, there's, like, no way I can isolate that. Watch roll, you can use electric types he gets. Oh, you're talking about the legendary birds. Yeah, Zapdos is the last legendary bird I need, and then I'm gonna, like, upgrade this stream to be for any Switch game. Which then I could possibly hunt, like, things like Fletchling in Sword and Shield if I wanted to basically hurt myself. Because there is a method to hunt, like, in the wild with the chain method, but that would be a pain and it would take forever. It's white pom-poms when it's shiny, I know that. Well, within reason, obviously. I'm not hunting a legendary as a request. Like, certain things would be off the table. Like, softer sets would be off because those are, like, for bigger streams. Like, for the most part, it'll be stuff, like, that are simple to hunt. And I'm not hunting an authentic form Sinisty in Sword and Shield, if that's what you're thinking. I am not hunting a blue flower Floette in Break Bronze. Again, I'm not doing fan-made games on the channel, really. Unless it's for a playthrough of the fan-made game, I'm not doing that on the channel. I don't hunt in those games on YouTube because I don't get to keep the shiny, really. It's stuck on the fan game. Also, that game is, like, down half the time that I'm, like, streaming-wise. I think it's up right now, but still. Like, for how long, though? Like, I could have a stream plan for the day that, like, it literally goes down. I mean, I actually haven't found a shiny in the wild in those games either, which is why I would kind of say that as well, because first time for everything. And now I know how the shiny, like, chaining works in that game, or it only works in the ones with the aura. So I wasn't, like, not even doing it correct. Because I tried hunting down a shiny Clobbopus for my cousin, and, well, I got to 999 on the chain. And the thing still wouldn't pop up. Oh, no, I didn't mean to battle a trainer. Get out of my face. You can't even buy a Premier Ball with that amount of money. It's not an efficient way to hunt. Like, I'm only getting 5 encounters every now and then. Who knows? Changing my path a little bit. Yeah, I think that thing's gonna have a bit of let's say a heat rash from the flaming sword that is on my Pokemon's arm. Fletchling is not a easy one. Yeah, we might wrap up on Fletchling, honestly. It is getting kind of late. And of course, you guys do still have school tomorrow, I gotta remember that factor. So yeah, we have 7 minutes left on the sandwich. Yeah, tomorrow I believe is Unite. Yeah, it's a Unite stream tomorrow. Where you guys get to team up with me and put one Unite. Do that to reset the encounters. The Unite stream is tomorrow starting at 7 o'clock. Same time that this one started, basically. I usually do 7 because that's kind of like out of the way of everything during my plans, so I don't have anything to worry about. Pokemon Unite is a mobile game as well as a Switch game. I play on the Switch and it is cross-platform. So it totally is easy to join those streams. And even if you don't battle, you can still just go and say hi and such, and also cheer us on. For me, I use Ceruledge as my character. Kinda ironic. Oh, I did not mean to throw that bird. Just trying to send him out of the Pokeball. I was saying, like, kinda ironic I used Ceruledge in that and this. Yes, it is free. The only thing that is really like, how should I, like, pay with money is kind of like more cosmetic or convenience, if that makes sense. The rest of it is all free to play. But you might have to grind to get some good characters. I mean, so like, your first, like, purchase should be simple because you have a lot of rewards to collect to get money. And also, if you play like me and you're just mindless of your cash, you usually have enough. Because I won't spend it for a very long time, not needing it for anything, and then out of nowhere, when I want to buy something, I have like 100k or something. Yeah, one thing I would say is just make sure that there's no updates before the stream because you might get stuck on an update. That has happened before. Even myself, I think, once almost. Like, I cut it close and it was like 10 minutes or so before the stream, the update finished. That's usually why I open up Unite almost an hour before, or like about a half hour before the stream starts, just so I can make sure that there is no updates I have to worry about. No, there's no sign of Lorantis in it. I think once there's an event where a Flomantis was like a wild Pokemon you could beat up for like the points. But that was about it. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get the bird. At the same time, Fletchling is a kind of tough one to get. It's a lot easier to get its evolutions. Yeah, I did hear about those. Although that's not how you spell Psyduck. I'm still gonna be sticking with Ceruledge though. My secondary being Dragapult. Oh, there are a handful of cute Pokemon you can play as in that. Like, one is Comfy, which is like a support Pokemon that you can play as. Although, I'm pretty sure there are some people here who play as it. Or at least one. Another that's actually pretty strong and a few people here play as it is Azumarill. What else is there? I'm pretty sure Mew can be obtained as one. A lot of the evolutions can. What else? I don't know if you would consider Goodra cute. Up and the sandwich apparently run out. Yeah, none are over here, which would have been in like the final spawn. So yeah. Well, Goodra's very tanky in Unite, so yeah, the game looks like that, by the way, if you're wondering. We should only have like one or two of those Pokemon on the thing. Mew would probably be a decent one. It can get tedious to play as, like, when facing off against it. So yeah, that's where we're going to wrap it up for today, guys. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys